Well, it's back to it today. Today's Monday. Just got off the Thanksgiving break. Unless you work retail or something, and you didn't really have a break, then or you got the one day, and I guess it's just another day for you. But for me, it's Monday and it's dragging on. So, but anyway, today I want to talk about you don't have to believe anything the government, the news, some dude up here, even me, anybody on YouTube. You don't have to believe anything anybody tells you just because they told you. Now, I'm mainly talking about the government and the news and the media. You don't have to believe it at all. When they put out a story, when they put out some incident, some mass shooting, if you just pay attention and look, all these stories are the same. It's just different people, different location. But you don't have to believe it though. You can take it for face value. You don't have to argue with everybody. I'm not doing that. But you don't have to believe it. Just take some time and consider what's going on. Look at the little inconsistencies with all the stuff that's going on. It's not hard to just sit back and just say, you know what? Okay, I see this happen. Let me sit with it for a few days. And to be honest, I remember back when that George Floyd shit was going on. I didn't start digging into that until like a year or so later. I was just so tired of seeing it. That was back when the COVID shit was happening. I said, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm not looking at it. I don't have to see it just because it's on the news. This doesn't mean that it's important that I have to see it. You know, there's something that happened way across the country or in a different country. Is that really important? Is it really important? Whatever's going to come is going to come. Well, it's good to be prepared. Yeah, sure. But if they were telling you to get prepared, they're just trying to scare you. Because they know more people are going to be scared running around like little rats, little mice. And they are going to be like, hey, we're just informing you, just letting you know, okay, here's the weather. All kind of shit is being promoted. In the schooling system, we all know that was made by the Rockefellers and them, just to make obedient workers. Check this out. Do you know that they have this thing now? I can't remember what it's called, but I put my finger over the camera. Sorry about that. What they're doing is it's like adult schooling or something like that. So basically, what it is, they're taking grown-ass adults and putting you and you're allowing you to take a school or a class or whatever to unlearn some of the shit that we've been learning all our lives growing up in school, right? I think that's what it's called, adult schooling. I think that's what it's called. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So let me get this straight. Instead of changing the way we learn as children so we can grow up knowing this shit, you're going to keep the institution of learning, but just implement a new one when we get older, when we get grown. What kind of sense does that make? Nobody's teaching us how to think for ourselves. Maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe we don't need somebody to teach us to think for ourselves. Maybe we should just do it. But then we have all these people teaching us to think how they think, to look at the world how they look. And half of it be bullshit lies anyway. Lies and half-truths and cover-up. Why even they call it a cover story on the news? They're covering some shit up. They covering the truth. Not covering, like, reporting the truth. They're covering up the truth. That's literally what it is. So, I made a video about the news before, but I just kind of want to touch on kind of some of it again. Just realize that you don't have to believe anything that they're telling us. Who is they? The government, the media, schooling. You don't have to believe it. It's not going to hurt you if you don't. It's not at all. The things that have gone on in this world are going to continue to go on. I got that from Timothy Ward. That's a really good quote. Humanity ain't figured none of this shit out. It's gonna keep going on. Is there gonna be a paradigm shift? Maybe so. But I think the paradigm shift is us waking up and thinking for ourselves like our ancestors used to. Use your cognitive thinking instead of waiting on the fucking news or your teacher or your pastor. Think for yourself, man. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna get on back in here and go to work, I guess. I'm out.